Gentlemen, if you're over 60, you know how important it is to protect your strength, your energy, and your vitality. One key hormone keeps all of this running smoothly: testosterone. But what if I told you that certain common vegetables, yes, vegetables, might actually be draining your testosterone and aging you faster? Today, I'm going to reveal the 3 vegetables men over 60 should avoid because they may sabotage your hormones and weaken your body's ability to thrive. Testosterone is not just about muscle or masculinity. It plays a role in bone strength, brain sharpness, energy, mood, and even metabolism. As men age, testosterone naturally declines, but the wrong foods can accelerate this process, making you feel older than you really are. That's why knowing which foods to avoid is just as important as knowing what to eat. Testosterone plays a vital role in the health and vitality of men, especially after the age of 60. This powerful hormone is often thought of only in terms of masculinity, but its influence stretches far beyond that. Testosterone impacts nearly every system in the body, and when its levels decline too quickly, men can experience a wide range of problems that affect both physical and mental well-being. For example, testosterone is central to maintaining lean muscle mass. Without enough of it, men often notice that their muscles feel weaker, their strength drops, and their recovery after physical activity takes much longer. This loss of muscle also slows metabolism, making it easier to gain fat, particularly around the belly, which further increases the risk of heart disease and diabetes. Bone health is another area where testosterone plays a crucial role. After 60, men are more likely to experience thinning bones, fractures, and even osteoporosis if their hormone levels fall too low. Testosterone helps the body build and maintain strong bones, which are essential for independence, mobility, and longevity. Energy levels are also directly tied to testosterone. Many men with lower levels complain about constant fatigue, difficulty staying alert, or simply feeling drained even after a full night of sleep. Beyond the physical body, testosterone is important for cognitive sharpness and emotional stability. Men with healthy levels often report greater motivation, clearer thinking, and a more positive outlook on life. On the other hand, declining testosterone can contribute to feelings of irritability, low mood, and even symptoms of depression. Memory and focus may also suffer, making daily activities more challenging. Sexual health is another area deeply affected by testosterone. This hormone is essential for maintaining libido and sexual performance. As levels fall, men may experience reduced interest, difficulty in intimacy, or frustration that can strain relationships. Maintaining a balance of testosterone helps protect not only the body, but also emotional connections and quality of life. For men over 60, the natural decline of testosterone is expected, but lifestyle choices, including diet, can either accelerate or slow this process. Choosing the right foods and avoiding those that interfere with testosterone production becomes essential to preserve strength, energy, and vitality. Protecting this hormone means protecting the foundation of health, independence, and well-being well into the later decades of life. Soy-based vegetables like edamame, soy sprouts, and foods made from soy such as tofu are often promoted as health-friendly. But for men over 60, they may pose hidden risks to hormonal balance. The concern comes from compounds in soy called phytoestrogens. These are plant-derived chemicals that closely resemble estrogen, the primary female hormone. When consumed in large amounts, phytoestrogens can bind to hormone receptors in the body and mimic the effects of estrogen. For younger men with higher testosterone reserves, this may not create significant problems, but for older men whose testosterone levels are already on the decline, the impact can be more noticeable and harmful. Testosterone and estrogen exist in a delicate balance within the male body. When phytoestrogens from soy push estrogen activity upward, testosterone activity often drops. This shift can lead to fatigue, reduced muscle mass, lower strength, and even difficulty maintaining energy throughout the day. Men might also notice a drop in motivation, libido, or general vitality. These are the very qualities most men over 60 are working hard to preserve. Yet an excess of soy-based vegetables in the diet can quietly undermine these efforts. Another issue lies in how soy affects free testosterone, the form of testosterone that is biologically active and usable by the body. Some studies suggest that soy consumption may reduce the levels of free testosterone, meaning that even if overall testosterone levels remain stable, the hormone available for important functions like muscle maintenance, bone health, and energy regulation could be diminished. This is especially concerning because free testosterone is what truly drives the benefits men need to feel strong and healthy. It's also worth noting that soy is present in many more foods than people realize. Beyond obvious sources like edamame and tofu, soy protein is added to energy bars, meal replacement shakes, processed foods, and even certain breads. For men over 60, unknowingly consuming soy in multiple forms throughout the day can quickly add up, creating a hormonal burden that chips away at testosterone reserves. This doesn't mean all soy must be eliminated forever. Moderate amounts may be fine for many men, but the problem arises when soy-based vegetables or products become a regular part of the daily diet. For men looking to protect their testosterone and preserve energy, muscle, and vitality, it's wise to limit soy intake and focus instead on vegetables and proteins that support, rather than suppress, healthy hormone levels. Flax is often celebrated as a superfood, praised for its fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and overall heart health benefits. While those advantages are real, there's another side to the story, especially for men over 60 who are trying to protect their testosterone levels. Flax sprouts and flax-containing greens are among the richest sources of phytoestrogens, particularly compounds called lignans. These plant-based estrogens can interfere with the male hormonal balance by mimicking estrogen and competing with testosterone in the body. When estrogen-like activity rises, testosterone activity tends to decline, which can accelerate the challenges of aging for older men. One of the main concerns is how flax affects free testosterone. Free testosterone is the active form of the hormone, the type your body actually uses to build muscle, strengthen bones, fuel energy, and maintain vitality. Some research suggests that regular flax intake can significantly reduce free testosterone, leaving men with less available hormone to support these crucial functions. For men over 60, this decline can mean faster loss of muscle mass, reduced strength, lower energy levels, and diminished motivation to stay active. Beyond physical performance, testosterone plays a role in mood, cognition, and overall well-being. When flax-derived phytoestrogens lower testosterone, men may also notice mood swings, increased irritability, or even symptoms of depression. Cognitive sharpness can suffer as well, making it harder to focus or maintain mental stamina throughout the day. These changes often come on slowly, making it easy to overlook the role diet may play in accelerating them. Another issue with flax is that it is often incorporated into foods marketed as health boosters. Flax sprouts might be added to salads, smoothies, or grain bowls, while flaxseed flour and meal are increasingly common in baked goods and cereals. For older men who are consciously trying to eat healthy, these foods can seem like smart choices, but the hidden hormonal effects may work against their goals of staying strong and energized. This does not mean flax is inherently harmful. In small occasional amounts, it can still provide valuable nutrients. The real problem is when flax-based vegetables and sprouts become a regular part of the diet, adding up to consistent exposure to high levels of phytoestrogens. For men over 60, where testosterone already declines naturally, this added pressure can tip the balance in the wrong direction. Limiting flax sprouts and choosing testosterone-supporting vegetables like leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and magnesium-rich foods can help maintain healthier hormone levels and protect long-term vitality. Mint is refreshing, soothing, and widely used in teas, salads, and natural remedies, but for men over 60, certain members of the mint family, particularly spearmint and peppermint, may pose a hidden risk to testosterone levels. Research has shown that spearmint, in particular, has strong anti-androgenic effects, meaning it can reduce the activity of male hormones like testosterone. While this may be beneficial in some situations, such as for women with hormone imbalances, for older men it can accelerate the decline of testosterone that naturally comes with age. Testosterone is critical for maintaining energy, strength, and vitality in men. After 60, the body already produces less of it, making every bit more valuable. When men consume too much mint, either through teas, leaves, or even concentrated oils, compounds within the plant may alter the body's hormone balance. In studies, spearmint tea has been observed to lower free testosterone, the active form of the hormone that supports muscle growth, bone health, and overall stamina. Reduced free testosterone makes it harder for men to preserve muscle mass, leaving them weaker, more fatigued, and more prone to weight gain. Beyond physical performance, testosterone also influences mental sharpness, confidence, and mood. Low testosterone levels can contribute to brain fog, decreased motivation, and even symptoms of depression. When mint lowers testosterone further, men may notice these changes creeping into daily life, making it harder to stay productive or maintain a positive outlook. Sexual health can also be affected since testosterone is a key driver of libido and performance. For men over 60, these subtle but significant shifts can reduce overall quality of life. Another concern is how easily mint sneaks into the diet. Spearmint and peppermint are commonly found in teas, candies, chewing gums, and even health drinks marketed for digestion or relaxation. Because they are seen as harmless, men may consume mint daily without realizing its cumulative effect on hormone levels. Occasional use is unlikely to cause major issues, but regular intake, especially through concentrated forms like tea, can create a noticeable hormonal burden over time. This does not mean all mint should be eliminated completely, but it does suggest that moderation is important. For men over 60, replacing frequent mint teas with alternatives like green tea or chamomile can reduce the risk while still providing calming benefits. By being mindful of mint intake, older men can help preserve testosterone, protect their vitality, and maintain strength, energy, and resilience well into their later years.